Tonight, 8 on Your Side investigates marijuana-impaired drivers on our roads. You're looking at a video right now of a recent stop in Pasco County. So, just how many people are riding high and crashing? And how many have been killed? For years now, this was something that the state just didn't track.
But tonight, 8 on Your Side found that answer. Investigative reporter Masa Saidi is here with stunning numbers and the potential role of marijuana. And I have a son who drives now, so I think about this and other drivers on the road.
It's something that we're all very concerned about. We found the answer in just one paragraph of this report, and this is going to be the first time that you're going to hear these numbers. As the sun goes down on another day in Hillsborough County, Deputy Bryce Driscoll is just beginning his 12-hour shift.
I never realized how many DUIs there were until I started doing this.
He's part of a new task force cracking down on impaired driving and the county that ranks #1 in the state for this crime.
Dumb Avery install on a black Nissan four-door sedan.
8 on Your Side rode along on a Friday night as he made the usual stops.
So I'm stopping in for speed.
Deputy Driscoll is an expert in getting dangerous drivers off our roads.
How you doing? Deputy Driscoll with the Sheriff's Office.
But it's not just Hillsborough County.
Any weed?
And it's not just alcohol.
It's THC oil. All right. What's up other before, man?
March 9th, Pasco County deputies say they stopped a driver for an expired tag before smelling marijuana. The smoke clears when they see only one option.
I'm now placing you under arrest for driving under the influence.
For years, police went after drunk drivers on our roads. As we see those numbers go down, the number of drug drivers, crashes, and fatalities keeps going up. All this time, though, no one tracked the specific drugs these people were on. They had to find a solution without having the data on the problem.
We always told each other that we loved each other before we left, and we didn't that day.
An October day in 2015, Tammy Leonard's daughter, her boyfriend, and newborn got in this car for a quick ride.
The man that hit them had methamphetamine, oxycodone, and amphetamines in his system at the time of the crash.
All three were instantly killed. The only blessing for Tammy in the darkest time.
You're so sweet today.
Her grandson was not in the car. Since then, Tammy has been on a mission. She speaks with DUI offenders in Pasco County. Although her case didn't have anything to do with weed, she has concerns about the rollout of medical marijuana in our state.
Legalizing the marijuana is going to increase the amount of drug drivers on our roads.
You know, when people are using medical marijuana, or even in the legalization aspect, they're not going out and they're not, committing crimes.
We sat down with the woman in charge of regulating all cannabis in Florida. Nikki Fried is a former marijuana lobbyist.
Do you think that any of the fears associated with smokable medical marijuana are warranted?
No, because we're one of the only states, and not all, but we are one of the only states that actually banned smoking.
That ended in March when Governor DeSantis signed the smokable medical marijuana bill into law. Fried says this gives relief to many.
This is alternating their quality of life, getting them another way to get through their pain and get through their days.
And Fried says she doesn't believe that weed, medicinal now, or even recreational in the future, makes our roads more deadly.
Initial studies that came out suggested that where there was legalization, there was more car crashes. Is that something that you're concerned about?
You know, like I said, I go back to the data that I saw firsthand when I was a public defender. Every DUI that I saw was all alcohol-induced.
But that's not what this report says. After our interview with Fried, 8 on Your Side found the troubling data in just one paragraph of a nearly 200-page report from the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. It states that last year there were 753 crashes involving people who tested positive for drugs. The result, 422 dead. Turn the page and you'll see the most prevalent drug detected was in fact marijuana.
Very alarming, very staggering numbers.
This is the first time marijuana-specific data has been collected by the state. We showed this report to Larry Coggins, former law enforcement, now the executive director of Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Should this be a call to action?
Absolutely, this should be a call to action. This is what law enforcement has been speaking about. Hopefully, this data right here will wake the people up or wake the naysayers up to see that there is an issue and it needs to be handled.
While people on both sides of the debate battle, a ride with Deputy Driscoll comes to an end.
But that's enough to pull him over.
That's enough to pull him over. I could pull him over for that.
But tonight and this weekend, Deputy Driscoll and law enforcement across the Tampa Bay area will be on the roads. The first line of defense for drivers that aren't high or drunk.
People, they don't often realize how much alcohol or drugs impairs them and affects their ability to operate a motor vehicle.
And just minutes ago, Commissioner Freed's office got back to us with a statement. She says there is no evidence suggesting that medical marijuana is involved in these crashes, and she is right. We do not know if the marijuana was legally obtained or not. That is information that just was not tracked. We do have her full statement posted on our website, along with a lot of the arguments she made in support of medical marijuana, so you do want to check out all of her argument that is posted on our website.
Okay, but going back to intoxicated drivers, they can really have a mix of drugs in their system. So does this thick report explain the exact role of marijuana in these crashes?
No, it does not. So people do mix all sorts of substances together. That makes it hard to isolate the effects of marijuana. The bottom line here, these results are preliminary, and we are just beginning to understand the scope and magnitude of the marijuana-impaired driving problem in Florida. But there are indicators it is a problem. Nearly 1 in 3 of the crashes, marijuana was involved.
Well,
it's
when
a
you
problem.
think of that number, 753 crashes, 422 dead. Those are
Speaks for itself,
eye-opening numbers. All right, thank you, Masa. And if you have a